Choose your hero.
Yeah, and there's Alina. I'm not a
show, but versus heroes like Disruptor Naga, you can't show this hero that often. So Alina kind of fixes this problem in the draft, and it will enable them to actually get to this mid-late game timing.
Okay, that's a pretty good concept. In that case, you said Naga is relatively unanswered, but will Alina be able to help deal with that pressure a bit, especially if they manage to get an early lane win against Dyrachyo? First blood goes over to Amar.
Yeah, the Alina, the thing with Naga is you push out all
1-to-1, pretty even laning phase so far.
Yeah, top Doom is really low. Ace might get gone on actually right now.
Yeah, they're gonna try and finish him off. Theory's brought him low so many times and it still will not be enough. They have the double dots here. Both the Fire Spirits and the time dilation. We actually heard the panel talk about time dilation for a bit, and I was curious about your own, like, you not being a carry player, but you definitely have an opinion whether or not your carry should join in on fights. Should Faceless Void be jumping in on these fights with the time dilation in? I mean, it's a potent spell, this game.
Mar gets it.
Oh, wow, I can't believe that Flame Break actually pushed him over the side, and Mar managed to out-click Celery through that.
Radiant's
I was going to talk about how good it was that they forced his techies to TP, and he has to give up the XP rune, but Quest still gets 2 runes.
Massive.
We saw one of the games earlier, both supports were just level 5 or level 4 forever. They just can't play the game.
UI 2000 vintage, just forever level 4.
Always feels bad. Noob gets a nice stun on mid.
Yeah, he just turns around and kills Tofu straight up. He's like, no, you're going to gank me, you're going to pay for it. Now, Noob is certainly going to die for this, but hey, he goes down with his head held high.
But it's one of those things where if you do the one that's wrong in the situation and then you die once or twice, you always feel like you made a mistake.
Yeah.
So Glimpse on mid.
Yeah, pretty easy kill on Omar as he's really going to be able to do much besides get a blast off, throw some damage out. We saw Quinn also, again, this time invaded the other side.
What he needs, very direct. And so they probably feel like they don't need to kind of force pressure because they have a Doom. So they have Doom in the top lane just farming up his Midas. They have Naga just controlling all of bot. They're still holding their tower, so kind of just get to hold the map in the same position.
Static Storm going to be put to use, but once again, Amar fighting back where he can. The damage is just a little bit too much. The glimpse back, no, the lifesteal, he did read before he got glimpse back. That's enough to live. And Noob will help them get the kill on Dyrachyo. They're going to prioritize him first, get Tofu. Now Noob is going to die to Quinn. He does successfully get that kill, but can he get out? Long Timber Chain, level 3. Time dilation on cooldown now, so another Timber Chain is going to be able to get him away. But he's going deeper into the Dire side, and he's now...
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Oh, he could chase any further.
I was looking at somewhat related to Orchid, obviously on Naga. It's the Orchid and maybe the pipe timing on the Doom. They're going to get timings where they feel really tanky and they feel like they can pick off heroes.
Well, there's a pick off right there. Quinn with his 2 supports, helping him out. Gets a kill on Omar once again.
It's also something to do with Aegis. Yeah, maxed out.
Right.
So it turns out to be a lot.
And in longer fights, that's a lot for these Dragon Slaves in LS6.
Especially now that the Dragon Slaves have 4.5 second cooldown, it just turns out damage.
Amar keeps on pushing in this mid lane. It seems like just a general strategy from Quest that they're willing to give up Omar in exchange for, you know, pushing in mid, getting some golden experience. Yes, constantly drawing attention here, but the attention is now on bottom lane. It goes back into the Static Storm, and a quick kill. Amar will get the turnaround onto Tofu, but not a happy fight for Quest, at least not yet anyway. They're going to start backing away, and Quinn is going to pursue, but nothing really comes of it. Amar is actually going back into it with his BKB. He wants to kill on Celery, who's going to fly away into the trees. Amar's first use of the BKB doesn't really turn out anything.
A little aggressive.
An island until Dyrachyo comes in to save the day. Bails him out, but do they want to keep this fight going? Amar is still running at heroes in the backline. Now he's running at Quinn. Noob is going to be the target, though, and they'll finish him off with the physical damage. Amar now trapped inside the kinetic field. His aggression may now be his undoing, as his team cannot bail him out this far back.
Great fight from Quinn. Very, like, heads up 3, and they're still going to get another catch with the Quinn.
One more, so 3 kills in exchange for a Doom.
The shield rune was, like, about to be finished by that and Timber as well, so just all the health.
Timing is on timing is on timing. I mean, that's got to be like Roshan timing, right? I
Yeah.
mean, you don't have the best team to take Roshan, but when you have that many items all flowing in at once,
Top lane, Naga's gonna get a catch. Heki's orchid it up.
easy
Dire's
pickoff.
top tower is under attack.
Even the Void, just like you were saying, they have a song for the Chrono. He's just scared all game of just randomly just keep getting his items, but Naga's really happy too. It's like they're not. The cool thing about Naga is that when you put yourself in these positions, you're not the one who's suffering a farm. It's always the enemy team, just because of how you just cut lanes for free.
Right. Then all of your allies can farm up some neutrals.
Yeah.
And
If you do it safely.
you.
It's
Yeah.
not like where you have to reveal yourself and put yourself in danger. You do it safely, so it also frees up your teammates to just farm for whatever they want.
Right, because shoving in waves is also information, right?
Yep.
They have to deal with the wave that's pushing in, which shows heroes
Yeah,
naturally.
the creeps give you vision, and it's dangerous generally to push out lanes. So that's why Zoo heroes are so popular, illusions are so popular, that you just do it for free. You just get free information. Now, 2-3 starting to go down.
Dire's structures are
TA2000 still trying to finish up his Lincolns, it looks like. He's about 300 gold off, so we'll just tell his team to give up the tier 3 and they'll come back soon. And they smoked out the rest of the fight.
Yeah, they're actually going to get a quick pick off on his celery. That's very nice, but the
Oh,
song
no.
into the Static Storm could be here. Can Tofu reach that far? It looks like it. He's going to have a 3-man Static Storm. Chakram out. Quinn, they're going to try and land the damage, but TA2000 intercepts with the Chronosphere. That's going to help Lina survive through this one. Gets off his BKB and now turns around. They have to just back away, though. Sadly, Gaimin Gladiators are a bit too tanky for them to get any kills, but at least they don't lose their Lina. He's probably the best hero to try and push Gaimin Gladiators away from these buildings.
Dire's
Really
bottom
nice on the back
barracks
line too.
are
Amar
under
does get the jump on Disruptor, so no glimpse to kind of catch these heroes out at the end of the fight, but really nice song on the side. So I thought it was going to be way worse than it was.
Mark's still going for more. He wants the die back onto Celery. Nice use of Hurricane by Ace, and they're going to get the lasso on Amar. Try and hold him out during this BKB. Beautifully placed with a stun out from Omar. That is beautiful. Duracio's almost dead. With his Aegis gone, he is dead for good in this fight. Perfect stuff. Ace using the Hurricane to get to the low ground. TA2000 was certain he had a kill there, but not quite. Still chasing for more, but I think Gaimin Gladiators are good to get out.
So they still have not clicked egg.
Dire's bottom
Still
barracks
holding
are
it
under
to the next
Okay.
fight.
Wait, how did he not use it on that Chronosphere?
He was in the Chrono. He was in the Chrono, so
He's doing.
oh yeah, he's had his for a while.
Oh, I missed it.
He hasn't really been able to click it because he's been getting gone on the line. This is a really big kill. Come on.
Yeah, they get the pick off on the Phoenix.
No bye-bye.
So still no. It's happening with the creeps pushing in. I mean, they're about to take a tier 4. But Quest knows this is the only way back into the game right now. They have to play for this one fight, even if it costs them all the buildings in their base. They're going to jump onto Noob here. Does manage to get him with the lasso, pulled way out of position here. Limps back.
Amar's gonna get a free
Nice
kill.
pick off. That is a big one. Tofu's dead. Now he does have the buyback, but he can't get time for this all.
Noob's gonna be able to blink out, and maybe they have Chrono.
2000 looking for it, especially on Duraccio. The blast up. No, what? Duraccio managed to somehow get himself away from that one. He's still in the Chronosphere, but it's hard for this damage to follow up. Now they've got the Static Storm and a Doom placed on a TA2000. That's a lot of hate right now. They already tried to keep him alive with Sunray, but it's not good enough. Those heroes are both dead with no buyback. Noob blinking away over to the side. Amar is going to work where he can, but can he handle this Naga Siren? He might not be trying to work through that HP.
Nice LSA.
Once again, a dodge from Duraccio with this illusions. And Quinn
Noob
trying
might
to
die
chase
back.
after Noob where he can.
Dire's
Going him down. Looks like Quest may have to start back away. Side blink in from the Doom into that LSA. Quinn's almost dead. Amar is going to town with this damage, man. He is tearing through these heroes, and Duraccio can't quite do the same. Amar chasing after Ace. Can he finish him off? One more hit. He needs it so badly. Over still totem. Still not enough. A blink away. Amar, is he going to fight him in the trees? Oh, he finds him, numbs him up. Gets that kill. Noob does end up falling, but Amar, does he reign supreme in this? He's going to bring down Quinn as well. The throne is dying during this entire fight.
Oh, it's gonna die.
Save it, Amar.
500 health.
Back to the base now, but the throne is going to die. The creature.
Oh no.
No, Quest. They fought to the bitter end. They fought for their one chance, their one opportunity to turn the game around, but it
target. They've got a decent amount of spell damage to go through it.
They
Too. I don't-
do have a
10
purge.
seconds remaining.
Terrible aspect.
I, mean,
Very bad.
I just said it sucked.
Very bad.
I was just making up
Five
You
fun.
should have just
remaining.
picked.
44 games played. So that is an impressive win rate for him on this hero. We'll see whether or not he's able to deal with the Quinn Quap, though, because that is going to be a matchup that can be difficult, at least at the start, right?
Yeah, the lane's kind of hard. Tiny doesn't really have armor. It's one of the better heroes to say. The issue with this hero in this meta right now is so many heroes are tanky that you can't actually kill people in combos anymore like you used to.
Right.
Back in the day, you know, Crystal Maidens were running around with 700 health, 30 minutes in the game. They would just disappear. They would have brown boots and a stick, but people just got Bracer. There's universal heroes now who just have crazy amounts of HP.
Is under
Even
attack.
Queen of Pain just has a strength talent at 10, so we'll see if he's actually able to utilize this probably blink timing that he's going to go for.
You know, Gunnar, I will say, as a support player, and a support player who has died to you in pubs many times, I am a little offended by the relish at which you talked about being a Tiny killing a 700 HP Crystal Maiden. It just wants you.
One of the better feelings in the game to just kill heroes with the combo.
Yeah, sure. Just don't let them fight back. Literally nothing they can do about it. Yeah, very fun, Gunnar.
I'll never forget a game where I played Axe 10 years ago, back when his Axe was like 700 HP on the Culling Blade.
Okay.
And I one-shot a Crystal Maiden from... Yeah, that's probably why people have been trying to aim towards going these, like, either you go the Axe and you go this pure, you know, the longer the fight goes, you'll just scale with damage, or they go more of like a utility with the Hex.
Right.
And to try to prevent this point in the game where I clicked all my buttons, guys, I hope it was good enough.
Yeah.
Which is why, like, a Timbersaw is such a good hero, right? He never stops clicking buttons unless he's ruptured.
Yeah, and he's going to be run down underneath his tower here, and Noob's TP rotation is not going to net them anything in return. Gaimin Gladiators just a little bit too fast for that.
So it does look like a tight game going. So he's going to still max his 2 nukes to try to be as strong early game as possible and do as much damage, but not going to go for this blink. I'm a fan of this game. I think that if he blinks into like some Pugna Ward and some Quap Dagger, that he can get stuck there and die.
Sure. Quite challenging Noob almost immediately because he has 2 supports nearby. But again, the Tiny proves to be just too tanky for them.
Almost 2,000 health. It's not even 10 minutes in the game. But it does.
God, Jesus.
That's number 2 of the game.
And they will manage to get another one. That's going to be Omar. Cookie snapping him down from that telekinesis. And Gofu help there on the other side. They give both kills to Quinn. So something to know for Gaimin Gladiators, really trying to bump up. So Gaimin Gladiators, if the game does slow down, naturally they're going to try and make some sort of move, and they may not have enough firepower. In this situation, though, the support, Kiori, going to be blinked on. He'll get off some spells before he dies, so Quinn is going to die for this one. The Omni Slash, as the Juggernaut comes back into lane, TA2000 gets active, now gets tossed onto Celery. Branch will slow him down, and is that going to be enough? He doesn't quite hit it, but the Avalanche will clean him up in the end from Noob.
A little too aggressive, I think.
Right. And that static advantage is now going to grow a lot because you have the Battle Fury Thunder for the Juggernaut. So even he's going to start clearing through some of these creeps more and more efficiently. Ace with his Hand of Midas is left a little squishy here to the full rotation of Quest. They make a big move, and it catches Gaimin Gladiators off guard. Now without their Doom, a lot of these heroes are here, perhaps feeling, what are they going to do now? They turn around fighting Amar, but at the same time, Quinn almost dies to Noob as he jumps in with his combination. Still chasing after Tofu, but finally they're going to give it up. Enough to do
just checking in. And, you know,
half
half of that big red number you can feel.
Next toss back Omni Slash onto Ace. Another pickoff on this Doom, who is supposed to be one of the advantages for Gaimin Gladiators if the game
Offer to speed up just be like, guys, I need a farm. If you want to fight, but you don't feel strong enough to fight, and you'll just never really hit this timing unless Quest overextend.
Lord Century spotting Omar. Good pickoff for them to set up for this tower push.
Dire's middle tower
They'll get
has
the
fallen.
tier 1 as a result, which does push Duraccio closer to his BKB.
Yeah, it is still scary though, I would say, because of the Shadow Demon. You have this BKB timing that you want to feel really strong, but he just purges you. You don't get Blood Rage. You don't really move during your BKB. Go. Just the support's just gonna follow this guy around. He's like, guys, 18-minute rune. Let's get the 18-minute rune. And look, Queen of Pain appears. Nukes him just for fun. Don't really have to do anything much, but just farm the map. Your other two cores are just going to be silently hitting creeps for the next 5 minutes or
Dire's
so.
top tower is under
I
attack.
mean, the way this is.
It spawns.
Oh,
Think about your 7 multiplications. And they wanted to get a Bloodseeker kill. So they did not get the Bloodseeker kill. They did not get the Risen Ring,
Radiant's
and he
bottom
died.
tower is under
It
attack.
feels bad.
Yeah,
But they got a BKB truck.
They did get a BKB, so not all is lost. They will get another 2 tower, so... Also like Doom, right?
Sometimes has a
You
downside.
randomly get a Rupture and a Doom on some hero.
Yeah, that.
Amar tanked that combo earlier in the game. It's still viable at this point in the game. You can kill anything.
Avalanche on 2. This is a nice setup. A toss back on AIDS, instantly on the slash kill. And Duraccio is forced to use his BKB to TP out off of that purge. And
Dude might go in.
Oob almost look, yeah, he's kind of looking like he wants to search for more, but he will not barrel into the base. EA 2000 will almost caught him on the Avalanche. Very fast.
I think Gaming Gladiators might need like a Lotus Orb at some point, trying to let the Bloodseeker actually exist in the fight and not get Omni-Slash.
Yeah.
They don't have the time. They're knocking on the door.
Rupture, but for what? You can't actually force them to move around. In fact, they are bringing you into Amar instead of the other way around.
Amar even just chains at the enemy's face. Just throws it at them as a...
Gotcha.
You know, I don't need to go anywhere. I'll just stand here, so I'll waste my mobility spell just to prove a point.
Dude, Amar is so good with the shit talking, whether it's actually typing it out or tipping or chat wheel lining or something. Usually
Find
it's
some
actions in.
Hard for him to take these fights, honestly. I don't see how Quinn really is going to be able to have much impact. It's on whether Bloodseeker actually is able to outgun him.
Once again, going for Ace. Man, they are targeting Ace time and time again. It doesn't quite work out this way, in part because the Sonic Wave, but the Omni-Slash will finish off Ace anyway. Duraccio, meanwhile, slows down constantly by that Demonic Purge matchup. Looks exactly the way you were talking about it. Toss up here on Amar, ruining a Timber Chain, but that's okay.
Oh, a little cliff.
Oh, yeah, that's a little area.
I've not seen that little cliff before.
Yeah, that, well, we learned something new.
Another place for Artesia to land.
That is true. Wonder what he thought about the new map. Will help, but as you said, when you're behind, you can't get in there to kill the healing ward. It feels all kind of useless.
Next up.
Yeah, sights, they blow them up very quickly. The Stolen Kisses being the finishing touch there. 19,000 net worth lead, and Quest are ready to go high ground again if they really want to. They don't have to, though. They can just sit back and wait for Roshan if they want to play absolutely perfectly safe. They finish up to the instant telekinesis, stalling out the Doom, and that's going to make things really hard for Ace. Does stay alive thanks to the Glimmer Cape, but Duraccio had to use his BKB, and ultimately the initiation did not get what they wanted out of it. Quest back to the full, almost got the toss, gets it now, toss him back in, alley-oop to his team. Duraccio dies just like that, and the Doom gets stolen
So
away.
good. They loaded Sword and Lincoln during the Doom animation, so he doesn't get Doom. He reflects the Doom, and he just walks out of there.
West Esports bouncing back from a game 1 and truly flexing on Gaming Gladiators. It looks like they had a lot of fun doing it too.
Yeah, really nice game. I like
I'm sorry, did I just see Amar do a little bit of like...
Wait, are we coming to the panel for this one?
Yeah, when we get our camera.
Goddamn regen.
You know, you don't have to be that strong, but
Buy your own goddamn regen. I'm tired of giving you tangos all the time.
it's good, guys. You should do it in your pubs. You will win a lot more. And he does this consistently every game. After the banner to buy a salve, and it's so that he can trade really early, get the advantage, and then pop a salve. But it doesn't really work when your support maybe goes down.
On the strike, lines it up, gets the first blood. Duraccio is going to try and slow him down. I think he might have this kill as long as he keeps the damage on him. Oh, trickery. Dodges a little bit more, but he has that reflection coming out. Amar just got a little bit more off the stick. He just needs the one hit. No, he doesn't. He needed 2 hits. Amar once again gets away, man. This lane is just constantly right on the edge.
I don't know what else you would ask for when you pick. There's also that it's pretty good versus TA. Because you can drop the ring at like refractions, it kind of forces TA to not be able to fight in an area. And besides that, it's not anything crazy.
Maybe a little bit more initiation, just in general off the bound the strength. Quinn
might go down.
Very low. The swashbuckle does catch him. Noob winning the matchup against Quinn. Uh-oh.
All right, North America is not looking on top right now. Quinn is European.
Quinn, oh, he's European now.
He's too much time on the server.
Yeah, he's spending a lot of time on Reddit. Blast off gonna land onto Omar, but Omar is gonna be the one in trouble here. Oh man, he got off the bound the strike to finish off Duraccio just in time. What a good trade-off. Like, they'll probably trade 1 for 2. Mar, maybe he gets the kill on Celery too. Oh, they trade 2 for 2 off the support rotation. I mean, Tofu's gonna be super happy with his levels, but
probably see Quinn be more active than you'd expect from the TA.
okay. Yeah, that does seem very much needed because it did feel like the greediness of this lineup was going to be a little bit too much to handle. Blast off in from the side. Tofu does land it onto Amar. He tried to dodge it with a trickery. Not quite good enough, but now tossed in. They're trying to like tide him around while still keeping this damage on him so he can't jump away to the trees. Well played. Tofu will pick up the last hit on that one.
Shows up, another hero goes down.
Of course.
Dives really well with like a swash and a roll when they try to dive the tower.
Yeah.
He feels kind of locked in the map.
To get a kill on a Tofu here. He's got the blast off. He's gonna need it.
Nice.
Oh, he gets it off just before the Rolling Thunder can hit him. Meanwhile, Quinn just runs down Fury underneath the tower. Dodge the Rolling Thunder, only gets hit once by it. Also activated that armor rune, so very tanky.
Reform the game. So both teams, they really do towards the side lanes, but Quinn seems like he's greedier and he like top of the lanes. So really nice advantage for Gaming Gladiators.
Another pickoff on Akiri and another Rolling Thunder that is ultimately going to be wasted here. So that actually gets me on a line of thought. I asked Avery this yesterday. I asked him who he thought the most important core.
So we play matchup because of how the offlane is being played. Like,
okay,
the Brood kicks the support out, support goes mid, now there's a lot of fight mid. You kind of give up.
Some minds behind, the Tombstone's out, but Zombies and the Tombstone are both going to be taken out so quickly. And TA2000 cannot morph strength fast enough, not against that heavy physical damage of a double damage TA.
Noob is lucky to be able to walk away, and now tower's down. And again, these tier 1 towers matter.
What would you give, just like, no matter what the draft is, just give me a general, like, what would you say the win percentage is of a team that gets, oh no, Tofu! I hate it when that happens. He got the Z-Access bug. He got the kill on TA2000 anyway? Okay, it all works out like a dream for Tofu somehow. Meanwhile, Amar is gonna be run down. He won't be able to jump away into the trees. Ace. He's going to stick onto him here. Lifesteal. I don't think that's going to be enough. You can't beat Incapacitating Bite, or maybe you can with the Wukong's command and the TV rotations coming in. Nice try, Celery, with his own steal of the ultimate, but obviously he's not nearly as tanky as the monkey. On what mood I'm in. You know, am I support today or am I off later? Zeller runs into the smoke, actually hops away there with the tumbler sword, but it's not good enough. But it is maybe good enough to win this fight. Noob, Rolling Thunders to get away. 1-for-1 trade-off that, again, Quinn is getting bigger and bigger off of. He is almost hitting the 10K net worth mark already, and it's 15 minutes in.
So he's deciding not to go for the shard because I think it's healing. It's really nice. The silence just kind of messes up with a lot of heroes. And it's just, I feel like you can't link-ins it or anything. It just gets clicked on you all the time. Even with BKBs, you can hook it at the very so a lot of value on it.
Can't overcommit for this one. Oh, nice steal. Celery gets his own tombstone. So Yori is likely to die for this. It's trying to keep it right in front of a Rubik that has telekinesis. Chasing for more. I would also say the shard is pretty helpful for what is likely going to be turning into an attempt at a rat game for Quest.
Also, it gives you more charge on the ult.
He jumped away just in time.
It also gives you Rolling Thunder moveset isn't really that good versus TA. TA will cook you, the Terrorblade will cook you, and you can't do any damage. So it's what? Just hoping for a big recon and try to one-shot a deal?
Yeah, which I think Amar is typically one of the last people to teleport back on these high ground defenses, but he kind of needs to be here to defend this one.
Big carry just died to a Terrorblade.
Yeah, that's real unfortunate. Jump in there from Quinn doesn't amount to much besides buildings falling. They have to wait out the meta. There's nothing else they can do at this point. They're just too damn strong.
Radiant's middle tower
3 minutes
is
left on the
falling.
Aegis. 3 mid-racks. We're playing,
Dire's middle
probably
tower
deciding to
is under
farm.
attack.
We really need this ad. Can't really give them good packs at this point.
Yeah, I mean, they don't have the Tombstone anymore. They're going to go in with the Rolling Thunder, try and blow up Duraccio. They get a silence onto him, but a Force Staff gets him well out of danger. Now, there's potential of a turnaround here with the Sunder. Steal Wukong's command for the Rubik. Too special. Back up. Wait for their meta and Tombstone to come up again. That's why Quest and almost immediately smoke out, try and catch Gaimin Gladiators. Because while they're a little bit split, Ace is going to be the target here. One down with the inhibit. They got him. Great pickup for Quest. Megas at 22 minutes. They're going to force the buyback out of Amar. And hell, they might even maybe expect that Amar doesn't have buyback. The way this game is sped up so dramatically, they finally get the Aghanim Scepter on the Morphling. You get one chance to keep this going for a little bit longer. Nukes, Mystic Flare, all the damage, but there goes the Manta from Duraccio. He's going to be fine, and he can use the Sunder on somebody if he wishes. Amar jumps in, needed to get silenced, and he's going to die underneath the mines. The Rolling Celery Rolling Thunder that he stole away interrupted Quest from being able to help out Amar. Nuke's going to jump in, jump away from the Swashbuckle, needed to get silenced up by the TA shard. Fortunately, the shield reduction will help a little bit, but not enough. TA 2000 turns around, throws out one last nuke, but it's not going to be good enough. They're going to get wiped here, and GG is going to be called. Gaimin Gladiators will be advancing to the upper bracket final by bringing down Quest.
Really nice TA by Quinn. I'd say a lot of impact. He didn't really